Yes, guys, you read the title of the video correctly. I accidentally paid $380 for a pair of shoes. Let's get into how this even happened. You're probably wondering yourself. So, right off the bat, in the recent news of what Kanye West did and the whole situation, which I'm not even going to get into right now, basically Adidas cut ties on a random Wednesday. I still remember the day, and everyone was panicking, wondering if Yeezys are going to go up in value, down in value, if they're ever going to release again. And now it is just coming out that indeed Adidas does own the rights to every single Yeezy that's been released, aside from the Yeezy slides, which is very interesting. But now we know for sure that Adidas can basically just remove the one Yeezy branding on these Yeezy products, which is usually in the insole, and just resell them as Adidas shoes. I personally think that's very messed up, but in the whole chaos, I accidentally bought a pair of the 350 V2 in the zebra colorway. Now you're probably asking yourself, how do you accidentally buy a pair of shoes? I'm going to explain it to you right now. Basically what happened was I was checking prices for my last Kanye West video, and I was about to check how much tax this shoe had on it on StockX to give you guys the total cost of the shoe, and instead I clicked buy now, which was a complete mistake, and now I have this shoe in my possession. So I figured might as well do a review on it, because why not? So for those of you guys who haven't seen 350 V2 in hand, these were pretty much one of the original 350s. This is like that zebra pattern, which also is present on the frozen yellows, the belugas, and the blue tints. I believe those are the only ones that have this exact pattern on the shoe itself. You also have the static colorways, which came after these, as well as before these. You have like the black colorways, like the red stripe, the green stripe, and the white stripe. I believe those are all of them. And I think there was also a beige stripe, but don't quote me on that one. Then you have the zebras, and now you have the statics and the monos, which I reviewed like a few videos ago on the channel. The mono cinders, as well as a few other pairs. So let's get into the details of the shoe. On the outside of the shoe, you have that classic 350 look, which has pretty much cemented itself as one of the most popular silhouettes of any shoe on the market. You have Supply 350 in that backwards font. You have that zebra pattern on the forefoot, as well as this heel tab that's visible on the back of the shoe. From the back angle, you can see a better view of that heel tab, as well as the discoloration that's on the back. These, honestly, the newer zebras don't really have any discoloration. The outsole is pretty much just a pure white, but the old zebras did not have a pure white outsole, and you had like some yellowing that also was present in the back heel, but that is no more. The front, you got that translucent mud guard, I guess you can call it, and then you got the laces on top, of course, and the Adidas Yeezy branding, which now needs to be removed because of the whole scandal if they ever were to release that product again. So Yeezy just needs to be removed, and now this is no longer a Kanye West shoe, which is crazy to think about. But that is pretty much an overview of the shoe. They only come with white laces, which makes sense, because Yeezys don't really look good with other laces besides the ones that are present in the upper, because of just how loud the sneaker is. Obviously, the main draw of this shoe, besides how it looks, is the comfort. These are one of the most comfortable shoes out on the market, let alone hypebeast shoes. These are probably the most comfortable hyped up shoe out there. And obviously that's a huge selling point for the shoe. And I'm sure everyone pretty much agrees on that one. As far as sizing goes, I'm going to talk about that in a second. But here's the other shoe. That dreaded StockX tag right there. The biodegradable shoe tag. And I got these in a size 10.5. Thankfully those are actually my size. And I didn't get screwed over with the wrong size because I did buy them by accident. So I easily could have been hovering over a different size. But yeah, these are 10.5. Same deal on the other shoe. Nothing too crazy on that side of things. But if you are a true size 10, go up to a 10.5. Basically, wherever size you are, go up a half size to a full size. I would say a half size is probably good. A lot of people like to take out the insoles. I personally don't think that's very comfortable, but if you loose lace the shoe and wear up a half size, it should fit pretty much perfectly. Like, you can even tell these don't look big at all. They look proportional to my other shoes, and they are a half size up. That's how you know that these are the right size. Like, the toe box really does slope forward, as you can see there. That's like that 350 toe box that can be a killer if you're not careful, but if you get the right size in them, they are pretty damn comfy. Like, you can see the boost here is actually very squishy. Like, it does go down quite a bit. The prime knit obviously does hinder the comfort of the shoe a little bit because it is pretty restrictive, but it is soft as well on the inside, so thankfully it is still a comfortable upper. And then the casing, which contains the bottom of the shoe, is obviously that boost that everyone knows and loves. And then Supply 350 on the side, as I already said. One interesting thing about these is if you take a picture of them in a mirror, that Supply 350 logo is right side up instead of like backwards, I guess you can say. So that's pretty cool. I think that that's a nice touch. And yeah, in the camera it is still backwards, but if you're in a mirror it is right side up. Not that much to say about these because I've seen so many reviews on them already that everything's pretty much been covered. All I will say is that I don't even know if I'm going to wear these or if I'm just going to sell them back. But I do think that Yeezys are not going to go up in value just because Adidas is just going to re-release all the remaining stock with swapped out insoles, and it won't even really be a different shoe. That's why I don't think these will go up really, if at all. If anything, they'll just go up until they re-release them. But Yeezys are never really safe from these re-releases, so Yeezys are very prone to tanking in value. Yeah, so I wouldn't invest in them either. I mean, everything's been restocking lately. You got these Kentucky Dunks, which restocked. It's pretty much a Renaissance-like era for sneakers right now, in which you can pretty much get whatever you want within reason for like reasonable prices. As far as prices on these go, I believe they're going for around $300 to $330, so it's still a pretty expensive shoe, to be honest. I mean, total these came out to $380, which is a lot. I haven't spent that much in a shoe in forever, and it was an accident as well. So yeah, I don't have that much else to say. It's kind of annoying that I bought them by accident, but I guess it happened for a reason, right? With that being said, thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all later.